Stand here, yeah. Okay, Paul, so I would like to ask you why you like Stan and what you like about his music.
Wow. What do I like about Stan? About everything. Met him about 11 years ago, 12 years ago. What do I like about Stan? Great musician. Even at my age, I idolize the guy. He's my idol. I saw him when he came to town, and he came here and started playing here. He walked up to the bar and wanted a gig, and listen to his music. He's just amazing. He's still growing. He's still getting better. He's just how can you deny music? When you hear music and you love music, then this is it grabs it. It's not just Stan. It's always the musicians he has with him too.
So do you think it's special here in Prague, this kind of music?
For me personally, yes. If it's special here in Prague, yeah, I think so. I've seen a lot of the great jazz musicians play. I've seen a lot of concerts all around the world. I've seen a lot of great jazz musicians and blues musicians, and he's right up there. He's just right up there. He is. And yeah, is it special? Yeah, it is.
Do you come to see him often?
No, not that often. I got a hectic lifestyle, and I go see him not too often. But every once in a while I see him, and yeah, he's a friend of mine. We speak, we talk, we run into each other, and yeah, pleasure.
And do you have his CDs too?
Oh, of course, all of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Jeff, so please, I would like to ask you about Stan music, how you met and how you like his music, if you find it special.
I don't even remember how I met Stan. It was 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe more. It was a very long time ago. But no, I always liked the blues very much. I was briefly a blues DJ on college radio in the U.S. So, and yeah, he does really have the feel for it. I'm very surprised that this, very book read guy from Edinburgh has such a good feeling for this kind of music. But yeah, it's great. It's the right stuff.
So you find it special here in Prague?
You mean, do I find Prague special, or do I find Stan in Prague special?
Stan in Prague.
Yeah, certainly there's nothing else like this here. I haven't heard anybody else who comes even close to having this kind of sensibility. Most people, it's a little more removed, it's a little more academic, but Stan really feels it from the heart. And he knows his stuff. He has his background in it.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. So how do you like Stan the Man music?
I've known him for about 11, 12 years now. And it's a pleasure and honor to be here tonight because it was like family. And the guy's great. You already knew that. But it really is a pleasure to be here tonight. It's my heart, and he's right there. It's been beautiful. Thank you. All I can say to him is thank you. It was a really nice night.
How long have you been listening to that?
12 years. Way back from all the places that are closed now.
Do you remember where did you meet first time?
I think I met him in Little Glenn's other place. When they changed the coffee law that we couldn't drink coffee all day long for free. That was me and Christian. I don't know if you remember, but me and Christian used to go in and drink coffee all day long. I met him there years and years ago before I ever saw him perform. But no, it's we had a great birthday when he came in. I can't say enough about him. He's a great guy.
Is there something special you find about his music? Is it very special, original?
He makes me think that he's like all the guys I didn't get to see. Like all the classic stuff that I didn't get to see. He does that. So it makes me think that I finally get a chance to see something like that. So, and that's it.
Thank you.
You don't have to leave, Aaron. You can stand here. Yeah, but you can stand.
Okay, so move up a little bit so other people
Just
can
come
come
over
out.
here and stand here.
This man, I want to say that this man has asked me to hang out with him for this.
Yeah, I begged him.
I'm-
I begged him.
I'm
It was
here.
so important to me that he was standing here with me while I did this.
Moral support or something.
Or
Because
something.
he's going to tell me some home truths that may or may not be appreciated.
So,
So we may edit this out. We don't know yet.
Right. So before you even ask me a question, I'm going to tell you about the first time that I met Stan the Man. I used to be one of the helping managers at the Marquis de Sade, and he would come and he would play by himself. And it was fantastic. And
More
it was
of this later.
wonderful. And it was wonderful. Yeah, more of this later.
No, I mean, from my point of view. Please, carry on. Sorry.
And yeah, you can cut all that out. And this man actually became my friend before I actually saw him live, like playing with a full band. And we traveled to Pilsen to actually see him play, and he was stunning. The full band. Stop doing that. Stop. He's so complimented. But he was stunning to see live, and I have not missed it since, truly. But my initial introduction to Stan was playing at the Marquis de Sade by himself, and him getting on stage and sounding like John Lee Hooker because he had a microphone and he went, and then he played a full set, and I went, "Wow, this guy's good. This he's got the blues. It's fucking good." And then he'd walk up to the bar and go, "Yes, please, one Bekarovka, just a small one. That'd be fabulous." I go, "Who are you?"
And you told me some story about the telephone you have. You want to show the telephone?
Yeah, right, which you can edit like 7 minutes out while I find it, but I respect this man to the point where this is not Stan the Man. This is Mr. the Man. And I greet him that way every time. Because he deserves it.
So you find his music very special, original?
He brings something to this country, to this continent that is not familiar. I'm from the States. I'm used to blues music. I've seen amazing blues music. This man, sorry, cheers. I have seen amazing blues music. This man trumps many people that I've seen in America. And I'm very lucky and honored to be invited tonight, like family, and to come see you. And to you, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, bless you.
Cut the camera, it doesn't matter anymore.
So could you tell me how do you like Stan the Man's music?
I love Stan the Man's music. I mean, it's great blues. It just gets me in my heart, gets me in my soul, gets me everywhere, gets me absolutely everywhere. It's the best night out that I can have in Prague, and
So do you listen to that music at home as well, or you just go to concerts?
I listen to a lot of different kinds of music at home, from like blues to jazz to like the Butthole Surfers.
But I mean Stan the Man music.
Stan the Man. I've got a couple of CDs, which I'm very grateful for, because I didn't pay for. And I listen to it at home. It's good, but it's not the same as coming to see me live. Coming to see me live, it's got different energies. It's got balls. It's got a lot more balls. I mean, a lot of live acts don't transgress very well sometimes onto vinyl, onto like recording. I mean, he's good, but when he's recorded, but when he's playing live, he's inspirational. It's a great thing to see.
Okay, I think that's fine. Unless you have something else to say.
Well, I'd just like to say he's the only other Scotsman in the room. It's a proud day for Scotland to have Stan the Man be just the coolest Scotsman in this town. It is a wonderful thing, and I'm very proud of the fact that he's Scottish. I mean, it fills my heart with joy to see a great Scottish bluesman because we've never seen one before, and he is one.
Okay, thank you.
Involved in stuff like that. Okay.
Hey Glenn, so I would like to ask you about your relation to Stan the Man.
My relation to Stan the Man. Okay, let's not get carried away here. You know, we know each other a long time. We've played together, but that's about as far as our relationship goes. Yeah, I've known him 10 years, 11 years, no, 12, 13. Probably first saw him play next to the original James Joyce, the only James Joyce, downstairs in some little bar. That's where I think I first saw him. And then, you know, he's basically a machine playing around town everywhere for so many years. So I already knew of him before this club opened up.
So you knew him before you had this club?
Yeah, sure. Must have been back. Yeah, sure, before. But I got reinterested in music in my life around this club. So that's when I saw Stan, heard him, and I think he started to play here, I guess, 10 years ago. I can't remember yesterday. You're pressing me with questions about the past. But, you know, I give the guy credit. I mean, I just don't know how he does it. He's just day in, day out. He drives so hard, and he's extremely loyal, responsible person, great musician. People love him. It's the endurance is just amazing, and you know, the steadiness. You know, the steadiness of characters. It's pretty amazing to witness.
So you found this place and you just offered him to play here. Was it like that, or how did it happen that he started to play here every week?
Yeah, well, I think he actually took some Thursday, Fridays, and different nights, and I was working him in. There was lots of different bands back in the day, you know, Artery, all kinds of different people. And then we just settled on let's do Mondays, because he's one of the few people that can make it work, you know, and he's humble enough to say let's just do Mondays all the time, which is a club owner's dream, you know, and it just worked pretty much right away. And even when there were not so many people here, maybe in the first few gigs or something, he's too experienced and too mature to, you know, oh, well, you know, there's not enough money and we got to get out of here or something. He saw the long term. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I saw the long term, and I knew he was going to be here 10 years. I had no idea. So he just started playing every Monday. But I know him, and I know the band, and I know the different musicians from many other clubs, many other gigs, you know, not just from here.
Do you also play together in some concerts?
Well, you know, I mean, yeah, I played with him a lot. I paid my dues, you know. I put in, I don't know, close to a couple of years, I'd say, mainly playing with him, mainly playing for him. I tried to play some jazz. That's a little more difficult, but playing with him is difficult too. And I started to play with him, and it was good. There's a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. Got to play with a lot of cool people, a lot of strange gigs in weird places. Guys like Jan Korzinek from Groove, and it was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed it, you know. But I got a day job, you know, so I can't play 7 nights a week like he can. So, and you know, it was really interesting, really fun.
So if you opened new club with live music, would you hire Stan again?
Absolutely, but I'm not opening any new clubs. I can tell you that.
And how is it to be American and open a jazz club in Prague? I mean, was it hard?
It feels pretty good. Yeah, that's one of the few great things about our culture, you know? Not many people like to admit that we have a culture, but jazz and blues, you know, really a lot of it stems from America. But you meet guys like Stan, you meet guys from all over the world that can play jazz and blues. It's not, you know, indigenous to America by any means, but there was a revolution here, and Czechs I think it's a nice thing for the Czechs to have an American club owner, jazz club owner, you know, because they love jazz and it is part and parcel of America. So.
And before you found this, would you think it will do so well and it will be in all the guides and people will come back from States and other...
No, I thought we were fucked. Yeah, no, I thought it was a mistake, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing that it worked out. It's kind of small, and to go through all the effort to make a club here and then you can only seat 20 or 30 people, I probably wouldn't do it again with the experience I had, but because it's intimate and because there's some passion for it and the bartenders are good and the people are good and you know, it worked. But we had to get the ghosts out. There's a lot of ghosts as well. It took a few months of heavy guitar playing to clear the ghosts out of the space. Yeah, I didn't think that this place was going to work.
You see, that's great. So was it hard to start it?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of experience, so yeah, it was hard. But I had the energy for it, and I had good people around me, and the music as a theme kind of drives you on. You know, it's not, you know, if it were, I don't know, you know, a toy shop or something, maybe I wouldn't be that thrilled about it. But, you know, we had the energy to find bands, find the right people, and eventually it worked. Plus we have the upstairs, U Maleho Glena, yeah, Karmelitska 23. So, you know, they're symbiotic. They play well together, the upstairs and the downstairs. Something for everybody, something for the whole family. Try the burritos. Just kidding. You have any more questions?
That's fine, thank you.
Check these guys out.
Yeah, if you have some story to tell
Oh, you know.
about music, I think you had to have a lot of patience and really believe it that it's going to work.
Yeah, I guess well, you have to have patience when you you start investing in this place or doing the things. And you have to have some patience, but I wouldn't say I have the patience and kind of endurance and steadiness that Stan has. You know, I'm more up and down, but we're both survivors, so here we are.
Thank you. That was great.